Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is LuckyBunz, and in today's video, we are going to just run some battles because we're at rank 8 now, and, well, we got a long way to go to get to rank 9. Let me show you what we're working with right now. So we are currently at 2,181 rating. We have a total of 58 wins, and if I'm doing my math correctly, 32 losses. So yeah, it's not too bad, honestly. The main reason I have more losses right now is because I was actually trying to run Jirachi, and I just don't really know what to pair it with, guys. I don't know if I have anything that's like too great to pair it with. I was trying to run Altaria, Azu, and then Jirachi. I also tried Jirachi, Azu, and Meganium, but I just feel like I'm just not getting the right setup here for Jirachi. So while I did invest in it, it wasn't like a crazy investment. I had like 61 candy for it already, so I just invested the remainder of the rare candy and it only cost like 3 power-ups. So it was kind of on the cheap side, despite the 100,000 dust. That wasn't a big deal to me because I've definitely accumulated a lot more Stardust recently. But yeah, I couldn't really make Jirachi work, so I went back to my old team and then we started doing well again. So yeah, I don't know, maybe if you guys have some suggestions for me on what kind of teams to be running with Jirachi, I'd appreciate it, but for the time being, let's just go ahead and run what we normally do. Also, we actually hit 200 wins in the Great League, so we got the gold medal finally, which is kind of cool. It's definitely nice to look at. And Skarmory, alright, so Skarmory and Defense Deoxys. We're just gonna stick it out with Altaria here. We're just gonna run the Sky attacks. Actually, we're just gonna charge up for a bit. We're gonna tank the first hit. Okay, they went for a swap into Azu. We're gonna swap into Meganium. That's good. Let's get off that frenzy here. Alright, so they got the Ice Beam first. Again, completely fine. We're gonna tank that first hit. Okay, they went Play Rough. Interesting. Sure. I mean, I guess we'll take it. Alright, getting off that frenzy. They're gonna block it naturally. We're gonna have to shield their next hit, but if they're only running Play Rough and Hydro, we're gonna get to the frenzy first, so we'll only have to use one shield at this point. Or at this rate, I should say. Alright, so second frenzy coming in, there's the block, and getting ready for what I believe is going to be another Play Rough. So we're gonna shield it. I'm not really sure why they're not running Ice Beam, but hey, that's on them. I guess they decided to go Hydro and Play Rough. Alright, so now we can get off that Frenzy Plant. They're out of shields, and we are good to go. At this point, though, they are going to come back with the Skarmory. That's almost a fact here. So we're gonna swap in with Altaria now. Gonna go for the Sky attack. You know, actually, we should have gone Azu. That's my bad. We really should have just gone Azu. Get off another Sky attack. Okay, they're gonna go first, and let's see here. I should block it. Just so we can get off that Sky attack. I don't know if it's gonna KO it, though. I also don't know what their last Pokemon is, so I could have completely messed us up by not actually swapping into Azu here. But we were able to body them down, which is actually kind of good. We should be able to run a Sky attack here. Nice, get it, nice, alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so I think we're safe, guys. I think we're actually safe. But again, that swap into Altaria instead of Azu, that was kind of a bad play on my part. But they can't really use anything against us to counter Azu. I mean, like, we can just body it down at this point. Oh, we still have Meganium? What am I doing? I didn't realize we still had Meganium. We definitely have this match. But I had a bad swap there, swapped into Meganium, so thankfully we were at the end of the battle. Interesting. So they've tanked a lot since they hit rank 9. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so they have Tropius coming in first. That's perfect. We definitely have a good lead against it. I'd imagine that they're gonna go for the swap. They might not. It's very possible they might not. We're just gonna gun for the Sky attack here. I definitely did not expect to see a rank 9. I suppose anything's possible, though. Okay, so they just went ahead and tanked the first hit. Wow, alright, for sure. They're just charging up here. And again, don't really think they could run anything too crazy, so we're not gonna shield it. Yeah, Aerial Ace, that's fine. Aerial Ace isn't gonna do too much damage, we're just gonna body this thing down now. Alright, and let's see what they go in with. Come back in with a Zoo, we're gonna go for the Sky Attack. And then we can swap into either a Zoo or a Meganium here. I'm gonna go for the safe swap into a Zoo. Now the reason I'm doing this is because then I could get switch locked, pretty much like that. But now we know what both of their Pokemon are. Did they rage quit? Okay. For sure. I mean, I guess we'll take the victory. Moving on over to our next match. Let's see what their lead is gonna be. Defense Deoxys, guys. Here we go, another Defense Deoxys. So I'm going to anticipate their lineup being Defense Deoxys, Skarmory, and Umbreon. That's just my prediction. I have no idea if it's actually accurate. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to run Altaria. We're gonna try to run down their shields here. Because either they're gonna tank the Sky Attacks or they're going to take them head on. I'm sorry, shield them. We're gonna continue running Altaria here. Let's go for that next Sky Attack. Alright, so we are going to, I believe we can tank one shield. Or sorry, we can tank one Rock Slide. Yeah, we can tank one Rock Slide. Now we can run the Sky Attack, which they pretty much have to shield if they don't want their Defense Deoxys to go down. Okay, so they went for the shield right there. We're gonna continue bodying this thing down. Then I'm gonna swap into a Zoo, which is a perfect swap, by the way, guys, because now they're gonna run the Rock Slide. And maybe they had Thunderbolt ready, maybe they had it ready, but they didn't, so Rock Slide was perfect. We still have a shield left, and it would make more sense for them to just let Defense Deoxys go down at this point. Alright, so they were able to get off one more hit before Defense Deoxys went down, and that was just definitely on me for risking it, but it's okay, Rock Slide isn't gonna do too much damage. And that definitely could have been a Thunderbolt too. Alright, so they're come back in with a Zoo, and we swapped a while ago, which means that we can actually swap into Meganium, and they're out of shields, guys, so we should be good as soon as we get that back. The thing is that we actually have to run the Ice Beam here. And the only reason I'm actually running the Ice Beam here is so that I can run out the clock and then swap into Meganium. Alright, and any second, there's a switch. Okay, so they actually got it first. We're gonna have to shield this. It's either gonna be a Hydro or Play Rough, but I wanna keep a Zoo in the game. Alright, so it was a Hydro. We're swapping into Meganium now. We're gonna run off that Frenzy Plant. We gotta try to get to it. Okay, we couldn't get to it before they swapped. That's okay though, guys, because we can still run the Earthquake on Registeel. Not a big deal. We're gonna try to get to the Earthquake on Registeel. Hopefully we can. Alright, so we're over halfway right now. They're gonna run their first Flash Cannon, and we can tank the first Flash Cannon. I mean, I get that we don't really have a choice, but we should be okay to still get to the Earthquake. Alright, so there's the Earthquake right now. We gotta make sure we get the Excellent, though. Very, very important. Okay, so we got the Excellent on the Earthquake. GG Registeel, or almost GG. But we can finish it off right there. Good stuff. And now they're gonna come back in with a Zoo, right? Yes, they have their Zoo, and we're gonna run the... Okay, we couldn't get to the Frenzy Plant. That's okay still, guys. We still have our Zoo, and we have Altaria. And they're gonna run their Ice Beam right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in with Altaria right now. Gonna get to that Sky Attack. Perfect. Because I knew that they couldn't run another Ice Beam, at least not soon. So that's good for us. Okay, GG, nice. So some pretty good plays. I definitely did like the way that this match went. I felt like I was more in control. Also, the strategy for the Defense Deoxys at the beginning, I think I'm gonna start playing that way. Because if I can get rid of their shields in the beginning, if they just decide to protect their Defense Deoxys, it definitely gives me more opportunity later in the match. So despite the first loss, we've definitely made a good comeback. Let's see if we can get that fourth win right now to potentially get a Cobalion, and their lead is going to be Altaria. Perfect. Alright, we know what to do. Gonna gun for the Sky Attack here, get rid of their first shield. Alright, let's see who has the CMP. Alright, so they seem to have the CMP. We're just gonna go ahead and tank this hit. Keep our shields intact. Alright, we're gonna run the same thing. Sky attack coming at you. Gotta make sure to get off that excellent though, in case they decide not to shield. Alright, so they decided not to shield. We're gonna swap into a zoo. And I'd imagine they're gonna have a grass counter ready to go. They have the Registeel. It's still equally as powerful. We're gonna charge up for 2 more hits now. We're gonna tank this first flash cannon. We're gonna charge up for 2 more hits, then run an Ice Beam. We're gonna try and fake them out to use up one of their shields. Alright, so now we're gonna run the Ice Beam here. And we'll see if they fall for it. Did not fall for it, wow. Very, very interesting. And I'm sure they're gonna know what's coming next with the Hydro Pump. If we shield this though, and then we go for an Ice Beam, there's a good chance they might not. Oh, well, I guess the Hydro Pump is going through, so they already know. They already know, guys. So we couldn't get him with that, but at least we're getting off one of their shields. Oh, really? They didn't decide to shield that either? That's interesting. Okay, well, the Registeel is down. They still have 2 shields. We can work with that, I suppose. Oh, all right, gonna keep running that, run the Hydro. All right, now after this Hydro, we're gonna do a swap into Meganium here. Or maybe we should actually just let a Zoo go down. Yeah, maybe we should just let a Zoo go down. Unless for some reason they run Ice Beam, but nope, there's the play rough. All right, let's run Meganium now. We can tank 1 Ice Beam, but then they're gonna get to shield 2 of our Frenzy plants, which does kind of suck. All right, so there's the first Ice Beam, which we can tank. Now we're going to use the Frenzy plant. Really, they got the swap into Altaria? Wow. All right, for sure, for sure. Are they gonna shield though? That's the question. They did go for the shield. We're going to swap into our Altaria. Body them down, beautiful. All right, so they have 1 shield left. Can we get off a Sky Attack? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. We still have a shield, they still have a shield. All right, and I think this might be their match, just depending. We're getting some lag though. Like the worst time to be getting lag, but hey, it happens. Okay, so based on the way things are going, I don't think that we're going to win this. Because we have to shield the Ice Beam, they have 1 shield left. And I don't think we can body them down per se. We'll run the Frenzy plant, I mean, hey, we kinda don't have a choice here. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get the victory, guys. I think they're going to outlast us. Oh, get another Frenzy, nice! Oh my god, no way! I didn't think I had enough for another Frenzy, wow! Okay, well, hey, that worked out. I don't know how we had enough for another Frenzy, but, okay, sick. Sick. I really didn't think we were gonna get that win, guys. Like, everything was set up so that they were going to get to the Ice Beam first. But somehow we got to the Frenzy first. Again, not complaining, I'm gonna take it. Heck yeah. Alright, give me the shiny, please. Larvitar. Overall pretty good. Another charge TM, which I will gladly take. Our ranking definitely went up a bit, about 30, so that's solid. And their lead is going to be, ooh, Toxicroak. Interesting. We have the advantage here, but they also have Sludge, so also a possibility, I suppose. We'll see what they decide to go with. We're gonna gun for that Sky Attack, nice. And we're not gonna swap into anything. Our Zoo and our Meganium both take super effective damage from Toxicroak, so it wouldn't really be the move. Also, assuming that they're going to go Sludge, I'm gonna shield this. I have no idea, they could go Mud Bomb. No, they went Sludge Bomb. Alright, so that's good. That was a good shield on our part. And at this point, I'm trying to think. That was kind of fast, they might be faking me out with a Mud Bomb here. They did fake me out with the Mud Bomb there. Nice, that was a good read. Good read, and then we bodied them down. Fantastic. Alright, they're deciding what they want to go in with next. We're going to go ahead and run the Sky Attack. We could have gone for the Dragon Pulse, honestly. We could have gone for the Dragon Pulse, but I'm assuming they're going to shield this right now. Yeah, they went for the shield there. We're going to continue bodying this thing down, try to get off that next Sky Attack. And there it is. Wow, right before we actually got knocked out. Good stuff. And then we can actually swap into a Zoo after this. We're just going to let Altaria faint. And that should be perfect. We still have a shield left as well, so I feel pretty comfortable in this match at the moment. They got Venusaur coming at me. Going for the Ice Beam. And we gotta be careful, guys, because Venusaur could run Sludge Bomb, and that could definitely kill us. So I definitely gotta be careful here. I don't know what it's using. Razor Leaf is just hitting me so hard. Jesus. Alright, we swapped into Meganium to tank the hit. And I'm assuming they're gonna run Frenzy Plant, so we're not gonna shield this. Okay, they did run Frenzy Plant. Perfect. I figured Meganium would have to tank the hit. Their Razor Leafs were hitting so hard, oh my gosh. And their Altaria can definitely KO me right now. And we're gonna let it, because we actually have Ice Beam charged up on our Zoo, and we still have a shield, so we can use that shield for whatever reason if they have like 2 Sky Attacks. So, doesn't look like we have to. But it was definitely really close there, because our Zoo was about to die. Still though, we got the victory. Definitely a pretty close win right there. And their lead is going to be a Registeel. All right, here we go. And we're getting some lag right now, unfortunately. We're gonna tank the first Flash Cannon. All right, let's charge up, let's charge up. Keep this ready for later. Let's go for a Sky Attack right now. Let's see what they decide to do. They might go for a shield here, it just depends. They did not go for a shield, we're gonna swap into our Zoo. We're gonna tank that first Flash Cannon. All right, there's Flash Cannon number 1. And let's start charging up. They come back in with Venusaur. All right, and they're running Razor Leaf naturally. Really, how did they get to that first? They just came back in. Unbelievable. Seriously unbelievable. All right, 1 shield down. 1 more to go. But at this rate, I don't even know if we're gonna get to it, guys. They get to their Frenzy so much faster than we get to ours. So we have to double shield right now, and if they decide to double shield, their Venusaur is gonna stay in the game, which does kind of suck for us. All right, so getting off that next Ice Beam to potentially take out their next shield, then we can come back in with Altaria, which we should be able to swap into now, and launch an immediate Sky Attack. All right, there we go. That's what we needed, guys, that's what we needed. All right, goodbye Venusaur. Let's see what we can do with the rest of your Pokemon now. Okay, so they come back in with Registeel here, which is most likely gonna knock us down. Unless we can get to that Sky Attack first. We could not. That's all right, guys. We're gonna let Altaria go down. It definitely served its purpose. And then we are going to come back in here with Meganium, and we're gonna gun for that Frenzy Plant. They came back in with Toxicroak. Okay, we're gonna run the Earthquake. We get to the Earthquake, we're solid. That's all we needed, guys. Take super effective damage from Earthquake because it is a poison type. All right, GG Toxicroak. And Registeel is left over. Can we get to that Frenzy in time? Okay, guess they just decided to quit early. And their lead is going to be Meganium. Perfect. Perfect lead, guys. We definitely got this. We're going to get the switch advantage here. And they went Registeel. All right, that's fine with us. That is completely fine with us. We're gonna tank the first Flash Cannon and then we can swap into a Zoo. I think a Zoo would be the right option here. And we're gonna have to fake them out. We're gonna have to get rid of their shields right now. So we're gonna charge up for a while, and we're gonna fake them out with an Ice Beam. Gonna tank this first Flash Cannon, no problem. Tank the first Flash Cannon, we're gonna charge up for a good minute. Get 3 more hits in, 2 and 3, run the Ice Beam. Okay, they got the Flash Cannon first, that's all good guys, no big deal, we're gonna tank it again. Alright, second Flash Cannon tanked, and now we're gonna come at him with an Ice Beam. And then we're gonna hit him with the Hydro. They should shield, there's the first shield down, and let's see if we can get him with the Hydro. Come on, Hydro, beautiful. Alright, let's see if they decide to shield this time. If they decide to shield, we can still make it work with Meganium. Alright, perfect. Usually the Ice Beam to the Hydro fake works most of the time for me. Not always, but usually it does. Okay, so now we can come back in, launch a Sky Attack immediately. And then we can pretty much tank the hits on Meganium. Frenzy Plant doesn't do too much damage, but they might go for a swap here. Okay, they do go for the swap into Altaria. I'm sorry, they go for the swap into a Zoo. We're going to swap into Meganium right now. We're gonna tank this first Ice Beam. And then we're gonna charge up for Frenzy Plant. Alright, so they are out of shields, by the way, guys. They are out of shields. We have 2 shields left, which we are going to use moving forward, but I definitely wanted to take advantage of the fact that I could tank those hits first, and then go from there. Alright, so they're super effective damage. We can tank their next Ice Beam when it comes at us. I mean, we basically have to, right? And then we can just body the Azu down. Let's body the Azu down and get ready for a Frenzy Plant. Did they quit? Okay, they quit. Nice. 2 in a row, I guess. We just kind of outsmarted them. Alright, their lead is going to be Azu. Alright, no biggie, no biggie. We're gonna go for the safe swap in a second here. Safe swap right about now. Alright, that might have been a little bit too late. They could probably run the play rough at this point, but they might just be running the Ice Beam. Hard to tell. Alright, nice, they ran the Ice Beam. Perfect. They might have a counter for us, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be running it right now. We're gonna go for the Hydro. And we're pretty much just gonna stick it out with the Zoo for a good minute until they decide to swap, and then we can swap, you know, effectively, hopefully. But we're just gonna tank these play rough and go from there. If we went Meganium, I almost guarantee, guys, they would have swapped into something like Altaria. So I just didn't want to risk it. We're gonna continue charging up, run the Hydro, which they came back in with Vigoroth. We're gonna see if they decide to tank this. They should tank it, honestly. We'll see. Okay, they went for the shield instead, interesting. I suppose that works as well, that's not too big of a deal. Now let's see, Body Slam can hurt. Body Slam can hurt. We're gonna come back in with Altaria now. And we're basically just gonna body this thing down. Body Slam isn't gonna do too much damage against us, so we can just take advantage of the fact to charge up right now, get some energy gain. And I think that should definitely help us out later on in the match. But we're gonna use this time to also get rid of their last shield, because they should shield this. Okay, I missed one of them there, so won't actually get through. That Excellent could have actually potentially killed him as well. Alright, we also have 2 shields right now, guys, which is good. They're coming in with Skarmory, so we're gonna go for the Sky Attack. And maybe I should have taken advantage of that energy gain on Vigoroth there, but it's okay. Not too big of a deal. We should be able to make this work still. Let's get that next Sky Attack, come on, get the next Sky Attack. Beautiful. Now at this point we can just let it faint, and then we can come back in with Azu. And we have Meganium for their Azu, so I'm not too concerned. Azu would be the best counter against Skarmory right here. Okay, so we're swapping back into Azu, and we're gonna gun for that Ice Beam. Get that Ice Beam, get the Ice Beam. Oh my gosh, alright, we couldn't get the Ice Beam, so plan B is gonna be to just charge up on this thing. Gonna keep attacking it. We have to shield both of their hits. And again, guys, this is gonna be really, really close. Like, I mean, like, really, really close. Alright, so they're coming back in with the zoo right now, and they're gonna go for the Ice Beam. Now, they don't realize this, but we can take an Ice Beam. Okay, it doesn't really look like we're gonna win this. There's Skarmory, like, we couldn't get the Ice Beam off on our zoo, and that's gonna ultimately cost us the match here. They should be able to KO us at this point, just with their fast attacks. Yeah, I would say that we lost this match. I don't think we're gonna win it. And that's alright. To be honest, that's alright. It happens. Alright, it is what it is. 3-2, we were still positive there. I decided to run another set just to finish off my day, and we're potentially about to go 5-0, assuming everything goes well. They're gonna shield all of these hits though. We also have 2 shields as well. So we just gotta protect our Meganium and then we should be fine. Swap into Meganium now, go for the Frenzy. You know, I really didn't think I was gonna go 5-0 on this last set, but hey, there it is. There it is, guys, a 5-0 set. Unbelievable. Of course, when I'm not recording, right? So just midway through the battle, I decided why not. Boom, 5-0. All right, so we're at 22-19 right now. Let's claim our rewards and let's see how much this takes us up. And of course, non-shiny Cobalion. Wow, we went up 50, guys. Anyways, though, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you do want to see more of these Go Battle League videos in the future, then definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button as well and turn on the bell notification. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.